We're having a lot of fun. I mean, it's great to see them, make those big shots and shine in that moment.
And of course, this does nothing but build confidence in them and you and for the rest of the team the rest of the year.
Yeah, I mean, not only that, but it keeps help keep the defense honest.
So now Denver may be in a quandary. They may not know what to do because they were saying they didn't want you to beat them, and now we have someone else that can.
Yeah, but I'm sure they'll continue to sit in there and force me to kick the ball out to the shooters. As evidenced by Derek knocking big shot after big shot. I mean, no matter how many big shots he made, team's still left.
Kobe, if the shot's not falling sometimes, then it's okay, I'm going to go to the hoop. But if the game's going to be called how it is, and I'm not trying to get you in trouble, but what adjustment is there to make then if you know there's contact going to be allowed and there's certain areas that you can't really go to on the floor?
And you got to make shots from getting fouled, which I've done before. I mean, Boston series, 7 games, they pretty much fouled you on every shot. So you just got to make the baskets, make those plays, even though you get fouled.
You've been through a lot of those games, though, whether it's in Utah, so that's part of the philosophy. They're not going to call you every time. They're not going to call it every time.
Yeah, I mean, I'm used to making baskets while being fouled, but you don't want them going to the basket and then getting touch calls going to the rim. You want a little balance.
When you're trying to figure out kind of what kind of game it's going to be from an official standpoint, what is it that you want from that?
It's balance. You're going to let it go, let everything go.
That kind of consistency from stuff.
Yeah, you let it go, let it go.
Mike was talking a lot about kind of the trust that you saw everyone have, the late game plays yesterday. How have you seen that evolve throughout the season? Just trust you guys have.
It's been there. It's sometimes they make them, sometimes they don't. It's just, but we continue to pass it to them, and that's how the confidence is built, and also how you keep defenses off balance. Because you're relying on me and Powell and Andrew not trusting our guys. We continually hit them, and it puts the defense in a very tough predicament.
Is patience one of the keys when you know a team is in a desperate situation in a closeout game?
Patience and intelligence. You really have to take your time and execute, and also come out with the right energy to carry a game.
You mentioned coming out. Andrew said closeout games can even be easier than a regular game in the series because, in fact, you can kind of get in their confidence early when they start.
You can. Sometimes when teams come out and they jump out to quick starts and they gain confidence, stuff like that, it can be a real job. Hopefully that won't be the case tomorrow.
What have you thought about the guys going in for Meta and how they've done?
I thought they've done a fantastic job. Ebanks has really stepped up and really proved his worth. When Meta gets back, I'm sure we'll still utilize him a great deal.
In games 1 and 2, you were able to get in the paint a lot. It seemed like whether it was a 1-2 pick and roll action with Mon or come off, and then George Karl said that's the main thing we want to try to take away. What's the counter then to that? To try to, if you're coming back home, to try to figure out to do those plays again?
No, it's still there. We took advantage of it all game last game as well. I mean, it's just me below the free throw line. And they have to collapse. They have to help one way or the other. If you don't, then I can score.
And then you how you can just get your guy behind you if you're coming across and can't catch up.
No, you can't do anything about that.
One of the big criticisms of Denver's roster is when we get into games like last night, we don't know who's supposed to take the shots, who's supposed to have the ball in this stretch. How much truth do you think there is to that?
It's not really about having one guy. It's about having somebody that's going to command double teams and free everybody up. That's really what it's about. We have 3. So for a team like Denver, it's about somebody being hot and getting going where you have to double team.